From the students of Penn State Meteorology, here is your Penn State Campus Weather Service forecast.
Welcome to your Tuesday afternoon edition of Campus Weather Service. I'm Chris Stickney.
And I'm JP Tracy. Well, it's been quite chilly and foggy here the past few mornings in State College, hasn't it, Chris?
It certainly has, JP.
Well, alrighty then. Here's Amanda with your weather headlines. Amanda?
Thanks, Chris and JP. It definitely has been very foggy and very chilly over the last couple of days. And also, because of that, we've actually had quite a bit of rhyming, which I'll explain a little bit later. Also coming up in this forecast, we have a little bit about the possible midweek showers and the warming trend for this weekend. Right now, looking at the current cam from the top of Mount Nittany, you can see not really much of anything. We have very dense fog here in the valleys, and so this is what it's like close to the top of the fog, and this is what it's like down below. You can finally start to see parts of Beaver Stadium, but still the visibility is very low, and that's being shown in our current conditions. Temperatures right now around 32 degrees, so right at that freezing mark with relatively calm winds. And look at that very low visibility at 0 miles, and that's something we've seen the last couple of days for sure. So looking now at our visibility over the last 4 areas in Pennsylvania, you can see we're the lowest visibility at around 1/4 of a mile. Franklin also at 5 miles, Bradford at 7 miles. And because we have these relatively low visibilities, the National Weather Service has issued a dense fog advisory for parts of Center County and down towards the southeast just a little bit, and that will be lingering throughout the rest of the afternoon. We talked a little bit about the fog. You can see this is a satellite image from a couple of days ago that a viewer posted. You can see that very dense fog in the valleys. So they are clouds and such, but it's fog that you're seeing on this satellite. And this is from the MODIS satellite just a few days ago. Also, we talked about rhyming. That's when supercooled fog is allowed to freeze on solid surfaces, and you get what looks like frost, but it's actually formed by a different phenomena. You can see this was posted by the National Weather Service just 2 days ago. You can see mostly plants and grass is what's affected, but any surface outside can be affected by this rhyming. For example, this is our very own Marissa Ferger. Her tree had this significant rhyming. So much rhyme, so little times. This is what we've seen over the last couple of days. And so that's pretty much been the story over the last couple days, so we'll turn it back to Chris and JP.
Thanks, Amanda. You know, once, Bob, I tried to catch some fog, but I missed.
Thanks for that, JP. Anyway, here's Dalton with a look for our precipitation chances for the week.
Thanks, guys. As we take a look at our temperatures right now across the Commonwealth, in State College, we are still at 32 degrees. It's at the freezing mark at this point. And as we look across the rest of the state, Philadelphia is sitting at a balmy 47, and Pittsburgh's at 42. As we take a look at our current radar and satellite across the state, we see clouds in the western part around Pittsburgh, moving into the State College area with clear skies over the eastern part of the state. This emphasizes the fog that we had this morning. We see that it's pretty overcast through the central parts of Pennsylvania. And as we look out to the rest of the nation, we see a storm system moving through the Midwest, bringing a few showers that could impact us through the mid part of this week. As we look to the West Coast, we see larger systems rolling in from the Pacific and clear skies and conditions in the southeastern United States. As we look at our future temperature outlook for the rest of this week, we see that we will continue a milding trend through the weekend. Temperatures right now, fairly above average, and as we head into the weekend, they will go to much above average. And as we continue to look through, we see colder air filtering down through the Midwest. And as we look at our future cast through Pennsylvania, we see clouds will continue through most of this week, maybe a little bit of clearing Wednesday morning to Wednesday afternoon. As we see a system approach from the Midwest, we will see clouds increase with the slight chance of a shower Thursday into Friday. And as we look into Friday morning, we see some showers off the eastern coast of New Jersey. As we take a look at our predicted temps, they will get up into the mid 40s this afternoon, and as we look into Wednesday, we'll also see mid to upper 40s with lows in the lower 30s. Now we go back to JP and Craig.
Thanks, Dalton. Well, it looks like we can expect a slim chance of precipitation, Jim.
Do you guys even know my name?
We sure do, Reginald.
You're not even trying. Anyway, here's Alex with your weekend forecast.
Thanks, guys. Looking at today's forecast, highs will be around 40 as some of the fog starts to burn off throughout the day. There will be a calm wind, and looking at tonight, lows will be around 30 as some more fog and clouds develop throughout the night. And then looking at your weekly forecast, as we can see, some of the highs will be approaching in some of the mid-50s and even maybe get close to 60 by the weekend. So definitely a warming trend as we've been talking about throughout the rest of this week. And then back to you guys at the main desk.
Thanks, Alex. Well, that about wraps it up. From the Penn State Campus Weather Service, I'm JP Tracy.
I'm Chris Stickney.
I'm Amanda Reynolds.
I'm Alex Tomoff.
And I'm Dalton Snyder.
And remember, kids, always trust the weatherman.
Have a terrific Tuesday.